With spring cleaning right around the corner, I thought I'd share with you today my favorite cleaning tools that I use all the time, but especially for a good deep spring clean. As I am getting into cleaning today, I thought I'd share with you this little trick that I learned from a 1940s homemaking book, which is to use newspaper or any type of paper towel to clean the grease out of pots and pans before putting them into your sink so that you don't get all of that grease down your drains. And ever since I learned this tip, I use it all the time, and I'm always saving my flyers and newspapers for this task. I'll also be sharing with you some of the natural, simple cleaners that I use in my home. This is a product from Nature Clean, and it is a natural multi-surface cleaner using all natural ingredients. And it smells like lavender. I absolutely love it. And sometimes I make my own cleaners, and sometimes I like to buy ones that are natural but work. And this is one of the ones that I feel like does the job, and it doesn't give me a headache or anything like that. As homemakers, especially if you've been one for years like me, you try many different things over the years, different products, different cleaning tools, and you land on ones that you love that work. And even at my stage, I'm still experimenting, trying out new things, but also sticking with the classics. As we live on a property with a septic tank, and we're also an organic vegetable farm, I'm very conscientious of the cleaners that I use, and I like to look for cleaners that are natural as much as possible, but I also want them to work. It's very important that it still has that value to it, and I've tried different natural cleaners that I just don't think do the job. Dish soap is one of those things that you really need the power, you need the suds, and you need it to work. And I've tried a lot of different brands, and I've finally settled on one that feels like a great compromise. So I'll share that with you later in the video. But I use dish soap for so many cleaning tasks around the house, which is why it's so important for it to actually work. All of the cloths that I use for cleaning are passed down from the dishes. So these would be my past dishcloths that I've passed down to become cleaning cloths. And that's how I like to do it, because I'm really not into those microfiber cleaning cloths. I just don't like them. They stick to your hands, and it just gives me that icky feeling. And so I really like a nice cotton cloth. And so this is my system and how I do it. I'm very lucky to have an oven that has a self-cleaning feature on it. And so I'm just turning that on to do a good deep scrubbing of the oven. It takes about 3 hours. And it heats up the house a little bit, and it tends to smell as well. So I've got to open up some windows, but luckily it's a beautiful sunny day out. I recently bought this corn broom, and I absolutely love it. It has such a spring to it. It's really different than using a regular broom. And it just feels so old world and vintage, and it just feels so natural to be using this broom. And I previously had a plastic broom that was very vibrant in color, and it just doesn't suit my home. And I still have cleaning tools like that just don't really fit the look that I'm going for in my home. But because a broom is something that's harder to hide and it's more visual, I decided to switch out my brooms, and I'm really loving this switch so far. I have a Hoover cordless vacuum, and this is the favorite vacuum of mine that I've ever owned. I can't recommend a cordless vacuum enough, you guys, because going around, lugging around a heavy vacuum and finding plugins is so demanding, and I find that I can just roam around my house so freely and so easily with this lightweight vacuum. It just does the trick so well. I haven't had any issues with it getting clogged up. I would say the only downside is that the little area where the dirt goes into is a bit small for my liking. That would be the only thing, but it's very easy to take the roller in and out and clean it. I love that it has a swivel head, a light, and you can really get underneath different areas with this. And because we have pets, there's always pet hair. And the broom doesn't usually get the pet hair, it gets all of the bigger chunks. So then I go in with this and it picks up all the hair and the dust and the dirt, and it does such a good job. Now, my parents don't have a cordless vacuum, and it's really hard on them, being that they're elderly now, to lug around that heavy vacuum. And if I ever get the chance, I would love to purchase a cordless vacuum for them because I feel like they need it so much. In any vintage homemaking routine that I've ever read, they always tell you to open up the windows and air things out. Now, this is a product that I love. It's called Sal Suds by Dr.Bronner, and it is Siberian fir and spruce, I think, scent. And it's a very light scent, but this is a very concentrated cleaner. And it's also extremely natural and biodegradable, so I absolutely love it. And I'm going to show you a tool, actually two tools, that I use for cleaning my walls. This is a Vileda Flat Mop. I think they make several different kinds. And I originally purchased this for my floors, but quickly realized that I didn't really like it for that purpose. But I decided that it would be perfect as a wall cleaner, and it really does do a great job. So that's what I've been using this tool for, and it's great to be able to do such a large area so quickly, as well as being able to reach the ceiling pretty much with it and get all those cobwebs and everything down. Now, the one thing that I will say I don't like about this mop is the Velcro sort of closure to get it off and on. It's just quite irritating to have to do every time you want to rinse out that mop head. And you really have to physically take it off, clean it and rinse it and put it back on. So I found that to be a bit of a hassle with this. That's one thing that I'll say. And I know they make different versions, and there might be ones that are a little bit easier for this purpose. So I'm going to look into that. But I have another tool that I also use for cleaning walls that I used before I got this mop. So I'll show that to you after this. It's just so easy to do from the ceilings all the way to the baseboards without killing yourself or climbing ladders. So option number 2 is I have this sort of, I don't even know what you would call it. It's some sort of wire brush. I found it while thrifting quite a while ago, a few years back. And what I like to do is put a damp cloth on this and clean it like that. And I find that some types of cloths will slip off of this very quickly, but I found that the bar mop cloths have a bit of stick to them and they seem to stay put. And I find it really easy to go in with this as a tool to do my walls. And it works just like the Vileda one does, but it's so much easier to just take the cloth off, rinse it, and get going again. Walls and ceilings seem to be that thing that just gets neglected over the course of the winter months. And come spring and the sunlight, you see it all, and there are just cobwebs everywhere. And there's dust, and it just really needs a good going over this time of year. Having a tool like this is so time saving and makes cleaning, especially the upper parts of your walls, just so much easier because I used to get up on a stool or a chair and move it, and it just took so much time. So this is really a big time save. The Magic Eraser by Mr. Clean is another essential cleaning tool, especially for spring cleaning, because this is what's really going to get all of the fingerprints. And if you've got little kids, it'll take off crayon and marker and just all of the things that aren't going to come off with my other cleaning tool. This is really going to get busy with working on those. And especially having white walls, this is an essential tool. Now, the only downside is that it does disintegrate as you use it, and so it does an excellent job, but you do need to replace them, and usually you'll get a good cleaning session out of one of them, and then you'll be done. So another cleaning essential tool for me is a feather duster. I love having a feather duster, and it works so great on things like this ornamental mirror, which would be really difficult to go in by hand with, especially because it's delicate and broken in some spots. And a feather duster really can, with ease, just clean off your surfaces. Now, I know I've had people tell me that it just moves the dust around, and that's fair enough, but it does at least move the dust off, and then if you come in with a vacuum or something else, you can come by and sweep it up. I'm not too worried. I love using a feather duster. I've had this Ostrich feather duster for a few years, and it's honestly going strong. You just take it outside, shake it out, and it's as good as new. And I've had other synthetic ones that have bit the dust and are long gone. So this natural one is the way to go. Now, here is the dish soap that I was telling you about. This is Palmolive Free and Clear, which is why I said it's a good compromise, because although it is a big brand name, it works so well. I've shown this on my channel before, and this is my shop vac. This is what I use for those heavy duty areas that need a really good cleaning. I use this in my basement to suck up spiders. I use it to clean up all kinds of dirt. I use it on my carpet because it works so well, especially in the corners. It takes a very large sized bag and contains the dirt in it really well, so I don't have to worry about those spiders crawling back out. And I can even use this outside on my steps and not worry about sucking up a ton of dirt because the bags are extremely inexpensive. I got 6 bags for $20, and I believe they'll last me a couple of years. It's the perfect tool to clean out my heat vents and get right down in there and suck up all of the dirt that accumulates in there somehow. So this is perfect for spring cleaning, and you can even clean out your vehicle with this shop vac. It is just so useful, and it really is a powerful tool. I've had a lot of people ask me what I use on my windows, and I've got some Windex multi-surface spray here. I like to use this on my windows, on my mirrors, and even on my TV screens. And it's a really wonderful product. I have tried things like vinegar and water, but honestly, this is my preference. Now, when my windows are extremely bad, I will go in there with some soapy water and really suds it down and get the grime out first, and then do a nice spritzing of this as a finishing touch. As we get further into the spring season, I also like to clean the exterior of my windows, and I'll go with a hose outside. I'll get to them with a squeegee and clean them good because there's nothing I can do about the spots on the outside, even if I clean it really well on the inside. If you make a routine of keeping up on a lot of these things on a regular basis, then there isn't that much spring cleaning to be done, other than pulling out your fridge and your oven and some of those outdoor chores. But keeping the inside of the house tidy and clean on a regular basis is key to having an easy to clean home. This is a tornado mop made by Libman. And this is my current mop. I've had a few different mops over the years, and a mop really is an essential tool if you don't want to get down on your hands and knees and clean your floors. This makes it so much easier, and I really do like some of the features of this mop, which you can take the mop head off and switch it out for a new one, or even throw this one in your washing machine. And I find it easy to use because you just squeeze out the water. And so I've been really enjoying this mop. There are a few other essential tools like having a carpet shampooer, but these are the ones that I use all the time and really do a thorough job with spring cleaning. And I really hope that this helps you in your quest for a cleaner home this spring. And it certainly will help me because that's what I plan on doing. So thanks for joining me in today's video, and I hope to see you next week.